Now it's time for Culture Talk. This is the segment where we talk about the intersection of faith and pop culture and how culturally relevant topics can be used to start conversations about your faith. I'm joined today with Hugh, astronomer and president of Reasons to Believe. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. So I'm going to let you know, I was plumbing the depths of YouTube, and I found a Neil deGrasse Tyson video, and he's asked the question of whether he believes in God. And he very coolly answers that religion is really just an excuse for us to feel special, and that the reason we should feel special is because the main ingredients that we find in the universe are the main ingredients that we find in us. So we are the universe is us, and that makes us special. So as an astrophysicist, I want to ask you, what do you think of that?
Well, we don't need religion to feel special. We don't need the universe to feel special. Every human being feels way more special than the specialness that Neil deGrasse Tyson is talking about. Mm-hmm. I mean, it tells us in the Bible that God has written eternity on our hearts. There's something within every human being, including the most famous atheists, that persuades them that they have some ultimate purpose and destiny. How do you explain that in a non-theistic context? I mean, we're all driven by this sense that we've got some ultimate purpose and destiny, that there's some hope for ourselves and for humanity. That can't be explained if there is no God behind the universe. In fact, none other than the other famous astrophysicists we're dealing with here from a non-theistic perspective, Lawrence Krauss. Mm. He published a paper in the Astrophysical Journal with a colleague where he basically said, if the universe is all there is, to quote Carl Sagan, then there is no ultimate hope, purpose, or destiny for humanity or any life form. So in that context, why would you expect that some non-theistic evolutionary process is built into every human being, this sense that we all really do possess ultimate hope, purpose, and destiny? There's an inherent contradiction here. And I think that's a powerful argument for why there really is a God and why it is the God of the Bible. Mm.
So let's talk about then the comment that is made, and it's even from Carl Sagan, that we're all made of star stuff. Like, how can we look at that? Is that, if we believe that God created the universe and he created the earth, and that humanity was created from the dust of the earth, then is it scientifically and biblically inaccurate to say that we are made of star stuff?
Well, Sandra, I actually took a mini course from Carl Sagan when I was at the University of Toronto, and he made that comment. And he's right, we are made of star stuff, but it's exquisitely fine-tuned star stuff. If the universe wasn't created with precisely the mass that it has, if it had a little bit less mass, then stars would only be making hydrogen and helium. We'd have no carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, or phosphorus, and no life would be possible. Make the universe very slightly more massive, the stars would only be producing elements heavier than iron. And once again, no carbon, oxygen, nitrogen. So yeah, he's right. We are all made of star stuff, stardust if you like. But it takes exquisite fine-tuning by the hand of a supernatural creator to make sure we get just the right kind of stardust, get it distributed in just the right locations. Stars have to be designed in such a way to export their dust into the right locations to make life possible. If we take that all into context, we realize, wow, there really is a God that's behind all the stars that are out there, making sure they produce exactly what is necessary to make life possible.
Well, that's really exciting, because then I think about being out in the night sky, getting out of the city, first of all, and seeing the stars and maybe even our galaxy. And it makes it that much more exciting. Do you find that you can even share that with others and they're more excited to see stars and to look through a telescope?
Well, Sandra, you know I like to do star parties.
Yep.
In fact, I take my telescope up on some kind of mountain road, and what I notice is cars will stop and strangers will walk out. They want to look through the telescope, and what they see is just they're awestruck by what they see. And what I realize is only half the world's population has ever seen the Milky Way. And so the heavens aren't declaring the glory of God like they did in the days of Abraham. And so I'm really passionate about actually showing people what's out there. And when that sense of awe comes over them, that gives me an opportunity to share what's behind that sense of awe that they feel, that there's a God behind. And we get wonderful opportunities to share our Christian faith just through star parties.
Yeah, well, that's good
So-
stuff, Hugh. So then, if people want to find out more about just this topic and seeing God's glory in the heavens, where would you point them to?
I'd probably have them start with why the universe is the way it is, because that really exposes people how the universe is designed, the laws of physics are designed, and it's designed to redeem human beings. It's not just designed to make a home for us, it's designed to deliver us from our propensity towards evil and bring us into a realm where evil is no longer possible. It's an amazing universe in which we live.
Thank you so much for that. If you want to hear more from Dr. Ross, visit reasons.org and search today's new reasons to believe.